Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing super well. Today's topic is a juicy one. It's one that, don't we all sometimes wonder, how can I make more money, but in a really easy, simple way? Well, I am here to help you give 5 tips, 5 strategies, 5 methods that are super easy to implement and are realistic. They're things that you can go away and do today. And it involves some strategic, practical stuff, as well as mindset, because as a mindset coach, I am big on the mindset. I know based on neuroscience, based on the hundreds of women that I've worked with, based on my own journey over the last 5.5 years, that if we want to create new results in our life, in any area of our life, whether that's with our health, our fitness, our wealth, our career, we have to do the mindset work first. We cannot create new results with the same thinking, the same way of doing things that got us to where we are now. So if we want to make more money in a lazy but smart way, we have to think differently, because otherwise we would already be creating the levels of wealth that we are aspiring to. And first thing I'll say is this: so many of the women that I work with, and to be honest, myself included, back in the beginning stages of running my business, think that the only way to earn more money is to work harder, to win the lottery, to take on more work, or to get lucky. When actually there's so many very simple and pretty effective ways that we can turn to in any moment to help us create more wealth, build our income, and really experience more financial freedom and overflow. And that's what we're going to be diving into today. So the truth is this, and something that I really want you to take note of: our ability to make more money isn't just about strategy or skill. Know that regardless of what you're doing now, what industry you're in, how old you are, what your circumstances are, you can make more money. There is more money available for you to make. So much of it is shaped by our mindset, by our habits, by our relationship with money. And that includes things like our unconscious beliefs. So this is something that I would love for you to think about actually at the beginning. It's what are your beliefs around money? What were those stories that you heard when you were growing up about money? Maybe your parents, your caregivers, your friends would say things like, it's so hard to make a lot of money, or if you want to earn a really good salary, you have to sacrifice a lot of your freedom. You can't make a lot of money and have work-life balance. Money doesn't grow on trees. All of these stories you will have subconsciously kind of absorbed and believed as truth. And when we do that, it impacts the reaction that we have towards money. It impacts what we then believe is possible for us. That concept of I have to work harder if I want to earn more means that we believe it's normal to sacrifice our well-being, time with our family, working on the weekends, because that is the only way to make more money. And so be wary of that. Be wary of those stories around struggle and with making more money, or that it's hard to make a lot of money as a woman, perhaps, or you can't keep earning high salary and become a mother. These aren't facts. I'm going to bet that there's someone that you know in your circle, in your family, or someone that you follow online who showcases the opposite of those beliefs. And what we want to start doing when I go through these 5 lazy but smart ways to make more money is start to look for evidence of those around you, of people who are making more money in an easier way. And it sounds really subtle, but this has a massive impact, because how we show up, how we feel towards money is going to determine how easily we make more money and what we feel we're worthy of as well. So this video is for you if you are ambitious, you're hungry, you're driven, you're excited about the prospect of making more money. And maybe you want to finally stop feeling stuck or unfulfilled or disheartened by the amount of money you're making, and you want to create more space, more freedom, more opportunity. Because, whilst we can often believe that more money will bring us more happiness, freedom, flexibility, etc., it helps with that, but it is not a solution to that. So be mindful of the expectation that more money will bring. And I'm going to come on to that in a little bit. So let's kick off with 5 lazy but smart ways to start making more money without burning yourself out. Because at the end of the day, if we make more money, but we get there feeling exhausted, drained, and feeling pretty depleted, is there a point to that? Like, is that enjoyable? Or is it about earning a percentage more so that we can relax a bit more, so that we can pay for a cleaner, pay for a nanny, get organic food deliveries? Like, what is that? Okay, so number 1, and by the way, these are applicable whether you are running your own business or you work in a corporate. So I've really tried to think of options that suit and cater to the majority. And I would love to know, as you go through listening to this, let me know below which one resonates. And whilst you're doing that, make sure that you've hit the subscribe button, because then you will be updated and alerted with my weekly videos that are going to be coming to you. And let me know what topics you want to hear, by the way, as well, because I'm very much creating these for you and to give you value. Okay, so number 1, get paid more for what you do already. Now, what I mean by this is you don't have to necessarily find a new job or set up a new business to earn more. It's about positioning and boundaries. So if you're a business owner, look at your current offers. Ask yourself, if someone got 10x better results, what would this be worth? Can you increase your prices? Like, when was the last time you increased your prices? Now, it's not the solution. We can't just increase our prices and expect people to pay. We have to build the confidence and the mindset to justify and showcase the value as to why we've increased those prices. But that's work that we could do together. So feel free to reach out if you're unsure why. Or perhaps there's an opportunity to create a more premium version of an already successful offer that's doing well, that sells well, but how can you elevate it? How can you add value to it? How can you add additional support that is then worthwhile of charging more? And if you're a woman in corporate, why not make a list of everything that you've contributed, all your achievements, targets you've hit, feedback you've had from clients or colleagues over the past 6 months, whether that's revenue that you've helped generate for the business, clients that you've brought in, systems that you've helped improve, processes that you've implemented. Put this into a 1-pager or an email and book in a meeting with your manager to discuss a pay rise. When you've got evidence of how you've successfully contributed to the business and your role that you've played in that, you create a really strong case to get a pay rise. And you can position that as, this is the value that I've brought. I'd love to talk to you about aligning that with my compensation. Practice saying that out loud and watch what the results are, because you're planting that seed, you're proving your value, and you're asking for that pay rise. Okay, number 2, make your skills more visible. Now, once again, whether you're in a corporate or a business owner, being great at your job isn't always enough, because I know you're an expert. I know you've got skill. I know you've got expertise. But people need to see this, and you need to be the one to bring this to the table. We can't assume, we can't rely on other people to champion ourselves, because by being visible, we create more opportunities, whether that's internally within your firm, with other firms who are potentially looking to recruit, or within your business at potential clients who are looking to invest in someone like you. So start speaking up more in meetings if you're in a corporate job. Share updates in Slack. Champion your team, your colleagues. Even these little small things of visibility, you're going to get noticed by more senior people. And you can do things like posting online. So once again, business owner or corporate woman, post on LinkedIn, write a newsletter, create a community, create a Slack channel. How can you show up as a leader, as an expert, as a thought leader in your space? And it's not just showing what you did, but it's also showcasing how you think. Because when you demonstrate your skills, your expertise, you build credibility. You build that respect and desire. People want to work with you, want to be around you, because they have trust in you and your confidence. That will naturally lead to more opportunities, higher paid salary roles, and likely many more clients in your business. Okay, number 3 is slightly different, but always a great option. And this is, how can you introduce a different revenue stream to your wealth creation? That could be building a new income stream, like a side hustle, or it could be monetizing a hobby. It could be doing some consulting. It could be picking up a couple of extra jobs that are fairly lucrative. And there are so many of them out there. And it's not about having a second full-time job, because time is precious. We don't want to be blurring those boundaries, but something that is a small, manageable win that you can start earning money from. So think about it like this, like what's something that you could do to earn an extra £500 a month, for example? Like that's a significant amount if you're doing that for 12 months of the year. And a few examples that I've noted down here are selling digital templates or planners on things like Etsy or Notion. So if you're creative, if you love planning, if you do like weekly meal preps for your family, all of these things, people look to buy these sorts of templates and resources. So think about things that you already do that you could turn into a template. Could you offer a one-off strategy call based on your expertise? Regardless of what industry you're in, whether you're a business owner or in corporate, people are looking for one-off consultations, strategy calls. You can charge a lot of money for that. You can charge $400, $500 easily, and people will pay for that. What about renting out a spare room or your car or products? There's an app which I think is called Llama, I believe. You can rent things like cameras, bikes, any kind of equipment that people haven't purchased and don't want to purchase. You can rent those to people for the weekend or for the week or however long they need them. And what about running a simple paid WhatsApp group for something that you already do well? Maybe you're a mother and you want to set up like a new mum's WhatsApp community. Maybe you are a cyclist and you want to create a cycle club or a run club. Maybe you have a skill like that you can monetize. Something that's pretty low effort, but is adding value and people see a reason to want to pay, say, a monthly subscription to join. So this isn't about chasing low quality passive income, but really thinking about possibilities. Like, where is there possibility to monetize something that I'm already doing? And if it's a passion or a hobby or something that you're doing anyway, then it really is a win-win situation. So let me know below which one of those is feasible for you. Like, where is there an opportunity now where you think, that could be a really good skill? You know, even things like tutoring, babysitting, dog walking, like all of these things, people are looking to pay someone like you to do. And this is your opportunity. Okay, number 4 is a slightly different one, but is super, super effective. And this is about silencing your income leaks. Now, what I mean by this is it's looking at where you're draining your money unnecessarily. So where you're spending money that could easily be saved. Not as exciting, but very, very powerful. So what I want you to do is look back at your last 3 to 5 months of spending and look for things you don't even realize you're paying. These could be things like Deliveroo more often than you realize, subscriptions that you're not really using. It could be like platforms that you're paying for that you're no longer using, but maybe you did in the past. Where are the things that you're just like paying for, but you're not ever using? Because these things do add up. Where are you leaking money? Where are you being unintentional or uncareful, I guess, with your spending? And it's not to say that you can't buy the coffee out or you can't get the delivery, but if you cut it down, you're going to end up saving that money. And if you put that money into an investment, that money is going to be working so much harder for you. That's when it compounds, that's when your money makes money. And the more we can have money in savings, in like investments, the more lucrative, more wealth that you build. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't take my word as gospel, but from my own knowledge and understanding, that's where you want them to be versus sitting on your bank account where effectively over time you lose money because of interest rates. But that's a topic for a whole nother time. So yeah, this is a really quick win, to be honest. And one that I would start with is looking at those subscriptions, those hidden payments, those costs you don't really realize that you are spending. Okay, finally, number 5, and this is more of a mindset focused one. This is reframing what it means to make money. So as I said at the beginning, your beliefs around money, whether that's stress, guilt, hustle, fear, hard work, this is you creating these subconscious beliefs around resisting having more money. Because there's a part of you that thinks it's not worth it. It's going to be really hard. It's going to mean I have to sacrifice more of my time. It's not worth it because of X, Y, and Z that it will bring. Stress, fear, guilt, etc. This really is the root of everything. The better relationship and mindset we can have towards money, the more empowered we will feel with creating more wealth, with attracting more opportunities, with seeing money as this incredible vehicle to unlock opportunities, seeing it as a way to build financial freedom and flexibility and stability. Because money is neutral. It's just the identity that we put on it. And if we've had these unsupportive beliefs for years and years and years, because that's what we've been brought up with, it will take time to change those beliefs. But we get to change those. So you can say things like, I can earn well without working more. Money comes to me from multiple sources in unexpected ways. I don't need to sacrifice peace or freedom to be financially successful. So what are some new money beliefs that you want to adopt? What are some new, more empowering beliefs and scripts that you want to use with you carry forward? And a way that you can think about this is journal on the question, like, what would change in my life if making money felt simple and easy? How would that feel? How would you make money in a really simple and easy way? And the thing with mindset work is it's not a tick box exercise. It's not do it once and then everything changes. It's ongoing work. We want to think about our money mindset as a muscle. The more we give it attention, the stronger it builds and the more stability it brings us. And it creates a really strong foundation so that you start to spot opportunities to make more money, so that you start to receive unexpected gifts and opportunities and signs of abundance. And when we're attuned with that frequency of money comes to me easily, I make money with ease, I get to grow my revenue without having to work harder, we suddenly shift our energy. So let me know if that resonates, and let me know if you've got any questions about the mindset side of things. It might be something that's new to you, so I'd be happy to share and elaborate in the comments below. Or feel free to send me a voice note over on Instagram at Nicola Charlotte Coaching, and we can have a little bit of a chat one-to-one. So I hope this has given you some good ideas, not just to do more, but to think differently, to change your mindset, to spot opportunities, and think of those really easy, right in front of you ways that you can start to make more money. And be wary of falling into the belief that you have to sacrifice more to earn more. What if you didn't? What if it was easy? What if suddenly you realize that more wealth is available to you right now? It's just about doing things differently and taking a different mindset towards it. And then finally, I'd love to leave you with this question. Why do you want to make more money? Because the motivation to set up the side hustle, to monetize a skill, to speak up to your manager about getting a promotion, that will come when we're rooted in the why. Is it to be able to travel more with your family? Is it be able to save more for your children? Is it to be able to pay for luxuries like a cleaner or organic food and vegetables or a lovely health and spa membership so that you can feel more focused and energized in your work? It's not just about having more money. Like, what's the reason behind having more money? Is it to pay off a debt? Is it to pay off a family debt? Is it to be able to buy your first home? That motivation is what's going to keep you going. So let me know below which one resonates most, which one you're going to try. I would love to hear. And I'm very happy to give some couple of extra prompts for anyone who has questions below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know below which one you're going to roll with. And I cannot wait to see you make more money with more ease. All right, bye.